Hello everyone, I am Neoxenoc, and here I am doing 40 Fathoms from the beginning again. I wonder what a speed run of this game looks like. Interestingly, I saw a speed run of the first game. It is amazing how many times I've seen a speed run and only to discover just how glitchy some games are because of how mercilessly they're exploited for a speed run. And I still have yet to see a speed run depend more on glitches and glitchy actions than Mega Man. The original ones for the Nintendo Entertainment Systems. And I did not stop for air. This is not going to end well for me. Well, hopefully I won't die. Well, the shark's not behind me. Oh no, I don't. I should have just went to continue now that I think about it. I'm so used to going to load game. I sincerely should break out my disc for this game just so I could upload all the soundtracks from this and the first game. I should go back and see just how many of my CDs for PlayStation have those. It's always fun going on some of them. Oh, fun fact, I remember finding a very interesting song. I think it was... Oh, no. It was done through cheat code, so it wasn't from the disc like that. Okay, quick breath. Get out of the way before the sharks get here. Just hurry. Of course, sometimes I forget that she can do a 180 in the water like that. Oh, no, it's so close too. Although I'm still glad that I'd gotten here like that. But hey, at least now I can get through this area much faster. It's only taken me 3 minutes, and that's with one or was it 2 retries? Actually, more than that because this was pretty much my entire last episode. I don't know what's on fire, but this place looks like it's been, down here for some time. I don't know what could possibly be on fire after that length of time. And even if it was still on fire, no, it couldn't possibly be. Because the oxygen would have run out. Would have run out for the fire, and it certainly would suffocate Lara if she entered a room where there is a fire in a sunken ship. And hey, I didn't even know that I could do that. Just goes to show how great I am! Yes, we should save here. Plus, I haven't the foggiest idea of why Bartoli's goons would be here. At least it's easy to tell where the, At least it's easy to tell where the trapdoors are. Having fun with the water down there, boys? I don't want to go through that again, but I'm sure I'm going to have to do some more shooting when I get down there. You know what? He's carrying a bat. I have guns. I think the conclusion here is fairly natural. I love how she stays locked on. Ah, that's not a bat. Ow. Small medipack to remove a bunch of shotgun shells, but hey. Right, whatever. Go whatever. I have the high ground! Oh, see, there's more than one of them. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Every time I go in this part of the circle, I get more bullets in me. It's fine. I got all day there, buddy. I'm fairly certain you can aim at this. Okay. It looks like it's at least that one guy that's down there. Maybe I can shoot him or something. Hi there. See, now I've already wasted bullets. Just hold still for 2 seconds. Jeez, he must have forgotten to take his Ritalin or something. At least this guy's a small medipack. Where'd the other guy go? Ooh, he has harpoons. An incredibly valuable resource, considering how rare it is, and yet it is the weakest weapon I have. Seriously, Laura, I get that you didn't, like... I get it. I really do get that, you know, you didn't bring along any weapons except for your 2 pistols. Where's secret number 2? Since I'm sitting here not doing anything. So, trying to skip ahead. You know what? I'll just do control find secret. Okay. Secret number 2 is going to be a pain, it seems. Okay. Oh, no. So the next area is going to be a corridor with pipes, and it's going to be a complicated mess, especially if I want secret number 2. Okay. So I'll poke around in this room for a bit. Where do we even get out of here? No, it doesn't go anywhere. It's amazing just how frequently Lara could find herself in a situation to where it's like she could get herself into a room that she could possibly get out of if a box was just not high enough for her to reach a particular area. Oh, this is the start of the passageways. Okay. Okay. Made up. This is the entrance of the several interconnecting passageways. After obtaining a secret, you'll need to do a fairly complicated time. What's secret? Follow into an open area. Secret number 2. Right. So, this area. The roofs of this place is amazingly strong. Of course, sometimes it's easy to forget that my ceiling is the floor and my floor is the ceiling. Maybe I'm overcomplicating this. So part of getting secret number 2 is going to involve going out there. Don't know why it did that. That's ominous. I'm just kind of charging forward here without any real ideas to where I'm going. Interesting. Like how the iron leads up here. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking this whole area. I would like to at least get a better view of things. To figure out where that bloody fire is coming from. And I think I just... yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, this feels like this is going to be another one of those areas I'm going to die a lot in. There's a lot of doors in this area, too. I think supposedly from one of these I can see this. There it is. That's the one I need to get. It's kind of amusing just how she has to jump so awkwardly over these things like she's a child. I don't think I need to be this way. This just goes back in here. Why are those boxes shaped so weird? Some of them should have just broken upwards, but... I mean, in that if they're going to be at an angle like that, they should be like shards or whatever. Well, the only switch that I could find is over here. This one. So, after obtaining a secret, you do a fairly complicated timed run through these corridors. The map shows the general layout of the area with the various doors and switches marked with letters and numbers. The paths between the indicated in various colors you could probably manage without the map, but it may help. First, go after the secret in the water outside. After climbing into the hallway from the room below, turn around to find a switch beside the doorway. Switch opens the door elsewhere. A. So that's where I am right now. I'm at point number... Right now I'm in point number 2. I mean, you can't see the map that I'm looking at. So why am I even here? I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I should study this a little bit better just so I can figure out what the heck I'm going to do. Okay. No, I've honestly thought quite a lot about what, actually what I'll do is I'll go to the beginning and then I'll save right as I entered, and that way I can just sort of treat this whole thing fresh. So I've really kind of thought in my mind as to the role of strategy guides I would play in these games. In these games. Where the heck am I going? I'm trying to find the entrance I used to actually get in here, which is this way. So anyway, I'm generally trying to think of what the role of strategy guides and such is going to be in the games that I play. Whether I should rely on them or not, or whether they're a game I've played before or a game I'm going into blindly. if I should bother, if I should play the game fresh without any kind of preconceived idea of what I should or should not do. And I've kind of waffled a lot in that role. Because as I'm playing this right now, I'm currently also playing Earthbound. And I've kind of waffled between wanting to play through that RPG with or without a strategy guide to figure out where things are, versus a game like this that has, a few more secrets in it than, well, I don't know what Earthbound has in it because I've truly actually played that blind. I truly have no idea, what the future of that game has in store for me. I have no idea how many secrets it has. If it has, I believe it has multiple endings, but I literally know nothing, after the point to where I am. Whatever point I'm at the game is where I'm at, and I have no idea what I need to do going forward. Aside from a few times I've glanced at the strategy guide and I've seen towns I haven't been to yet, and that's pretty much it because I've really avoided doing any reading on it. Tomb Raider I'm more familiar with. And I said I would go back and I would save. So anyway, because I don't like stopping the game to look through strategy guides, I kind of despise that. It just slows the whole thing down. So I guess I'm taking a little bit of a break from playing because I'm actually already at the point where I would end it normally. But I mean, I've kind of waffled around here too, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Because in order to do things right, it requires timing and movements and knowing where I'm going. And I'm honestly not sure if I should even be trying to figure this out on my own or trying to do it forward, because there is a secret mixed into it. And even though I didn't want to use the strategy guide for anything more than finding secrets and do everything else, normally, I wouldn't have, at no point in time in my life, if I was doing this game on my own, would I have not relied on a strategy guide. And it's not that I'm particularly weak in figuring things out on my own. It's just that I don't like not getting everything in the game. And it's kind of frustrating because when I complete a game without doing stuff like that, I feel like I only played about half the game. And it's I want to get as much as I can, do as much as I can the first time through. And there are a lot of RPGs, especially where that's more important than others. It really varies depending, I think, on the game. Because I'm thinking of a game, my favorite RPG of all time, well, one of them anyway, is Star Ocean: The Second Story. And there are a lot of hidden things in that game. A lot of games have things in it that you cannot find without a strategy guide in it, or somehow randomly finding it on your 23rd playthrough 800 hours into the game, or stuff like that. And I'd rather just know where to go. And it does take away something from the game that I enjoy doing, especially in a game like Tomb Raider where it's just, the game is literally, one puzzle after the other. And I suppose I would have a little bit more peace of mind if I knew that there wasn't anything special to get. For example, Mega Man is a game, well, especially the early ones. My favorite Mega Man game is actually still Mega Man's 2 and 3. Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3. And there's not really a whole lot of secrets in that game, in either of those games per se, aside from maybe knowing which robot master is weak against which weapon. And that's pretty much about it. And if you already know those, you can pretty much go through the game entirely without a strategy guide. It's mostly just surviving from one area to the next. But Tomb Raider is a puzzle game, and it is removing a lot of this game as a puzzle game to go from point A to point B. And because the ending of this game, you get an entirely, if you have all the secrets, you get an entirely different ending to the game, or at least the game ends at it. You get the true ending, so to speak, if you get all the secrets. And some secrets are easy to get to, as we've found, because it's like, I would have had to have been an idiot to miss the first secret. But the second secret, though, looks like it's going to be much more complicated. And even if it's not, there's going to be much more complicated secrets in the future. And I positively despise getting lost in a game. There's another reason why I keep using it. So I'm honestly not sure. What I'm struggling with is that I'm just honestly not sure if I should continue to use strategy guides or not. And I think I will end up doing so, but I'm going to try to limit my use of them mid-game. In other words, I don't want to stop mid-game to figure out what I need to do next. Which is basically what I have been doing so far. I don't know how much of a system I want to codify for it. So I don't know. I may just try to minimize the use of strategy guides as much as I can, just because I honestly do enjoy doing things on my own than having to read a book, even a fun book, in order to play a game. So I don't know. It's something I struggle with, honestly. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I guess I'll talk about this in the future. Thanks. Bye.